going on, everybody? Steve V here with another video. I hope everybody's doing well out there. It's been a little while since I made a video, but finally found some time to come down to the Mancave Arcade today. And I wanted to do a little video on some cool figures and Funkos and diecast models that I picked up for my Mancave Arcade. Now, I plan to do a game room tour by the end of the month. So all these things I'm going to show you guys today, you guys are actually going to see on the game room tour, because they're going to be displayed in their spots. But right now, I have them all in a bundle because I ordered these about 4 months ago and I finally got the last thing today. And I didn't really want to start putting things in their spot until I got that last piece. I just wanted to get everything and then start putting them away. So, since I have them all in a bundle, I thought today I would do this video to kind of show you guys some of the stuff that I bought and kind of explain to you guys why I bought them and why, you know, that particular figure or Funko really has some meaning of being in this Mancave Arcade and why I want to have it on display. So we'll start the video, sit back and relax. Here we go, and I hope you guys enjoy. So welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. So basically, I'm going to kind of do this video like it's almost a live video. It's not really going to be polished. I'm just going to kind of show you guys each piece. I'm going to be moving kind of out of focus every now and then. But I just want to show you guys these cool pieces, and I feel like this is probably the best way to do it. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is a cool diorama I got of the Batman, the animated series, main characters, which is Batman, Robin, Joker, and Harley Quinn. Now, Jada made a really cool diorama of these four characters. I really like it. I was a huge fan of the animated series back in the day. It's really what kind of got me into Batman. I was kind of watching the 60s Batman at the same time, which I really enjoyed, but it was this one that really got me into it. Just the seriousness of it, and just the villains were all really cool, and just the stories they told with Batman and Robin, and it was just a great show. And when I seen this diorama, it was just something I wanted to kind of represent that really cool show that I watched when I was a kid. So that's the first thing I'll show you guys. Another thing I'm going to show you is the Green Goblin Funko. Now, I was a huge fan of that first Spider-Man movie. So when this Green Goblin came back and No Way Home, I was almost going to say Far Away From Home, but it's No Way Home. I was really excited, but unfortunately he didn't stay looking like this through the whole movie. He ended up taking off the mask. I ended up breaking the mask in the end, actually. And we only got to see this version of the Green Goblin for a short time. But I just knew that I wanted to have some representation of that Green Goblin because I really liked William Dafoe's portrayal of that Green Goblin. So when I saw that they were making a Funko, I knew I had to pick it up. And I'm glad to have it. Now, another thing I picked up from Spider-Man No Way Home was this huge ass set that I didn't know was that big until I ended up buying it. It's got the 3 Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and Tom Holland Spider-Man. And then you got the villains at the bottom there, all 5 villains, Doc Ock, Electrode, the Green Goblin without the mask. That's why I want the one with the mask as well. The Lizard and the Sandman. This is a really cool piece. This was not available in Canada at the time that, you know, I saw it and wanted it. Maybe it might make its way to Canada at some point, but I ended up ordering it from the States, and I'm glad to have it. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is another Funko. If you guys watch my channel, you know I'm a UFC fan. Every now and then I do like little shorts kind of talking about some of the UFC events and my predictions. One of my favorite fighters of all time was Jose Aldo. He's going into the UFC Hall of Fame. And I really wanted this Funko, but it had gone up in price since he got announced for the Hall of Fame. So I just got it just in time. I'm actually looking for Anderson Silva's as well, but that one has really gone up in price. So I'm currently looking to try to get a deal on that one. But as of right now, doesn't look like it's going to happen. But I did luck out with Jose Aldo. So pretty happy to have him part of my UFC Funko collection. So that's it for the Funkos. Now we're going to take a look at some figures. Now I'm a huge Batman fan. Obviously, I show you guys that diorama from the animated series. But I got some other figures that I'm really into right now, Batman-wise, and that's the Mcfarlane line. So they've been making some really good sets. So I'll show you guys one of the sets I picked up. I picked up the Dark Knight Trilogy set, which is 4 figures. But within the 4 figures, there's pieces that build a 5th figure. So I'll explain it all. Now, I'll show you guys one of the figures right now. Heath Ledger's Joker. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. And as you can see the pieces of the figure that, if you have all 4, it ends up making Bane. So he's the 5th figure. I think that's really neat that they did that. You can see the little thing there for Bane at the back. But yeah, the Joker looks amazing. Comes with the money there that he ended up setting on fire in the movie. So there's that. Then we got the Scarecrow, and that comes with Bane's arms. They ended up taking a little bit of creative liberty by adding the kind of, roughed up trench coat looking thing there. But he does have the suit underneath, which we saw him wearing, and that mask. So really cool to have that. Then we got Harvey Dent's Two-Face. Comes with Bane's torso. Great looking piece right there. And then, of course, the finale. The Dark Knight himself. Batman. Looks phenomenal. You got some Batman batarangs there. Can't think of any other thing to call them than batarangs. And then you got the gun there. And then you got Bane's legs. So that's the set from the Dark Knight. I'm sure they're probably going to end up making a Catwoman at some point. Then I also got the set from the new movie. So I got Catwoman here. So this one doesn't come with any extra pieces to make a figure. This was just a set of 4. It's just the 4 figures. But looks great. And then Batman here. Thought Robert Pattinson did a good job with this portrayal of Batman. Emo Batman, as some people call it. The Penguin. Love this version of the Penguin. Really looking forward to checking out that series that's coming out. I can't believe this is Colin Farrell. You couldn't tell at all. He did such a phenomenal job playing this character and was unrecognizable. And then the Riddler. This was such a cool portrayal of the Riddler. Scary as hell. Really like what they did with this Riddler. And like I said, just a petrifying character. So actually, before that, I got one more piece. So one live action Batman movie I was not a fan of was Batman v Superman. I just didn't dig the plot. Wasn't really a fan of just how it kind of stayed like this the whole time, and that whole Martha thing was kind of weird. But the one thing that I can admit is Ben Affleck did a great job playing Batman and Bruce Wayne. Then when I seen Justice League, same thing. I can't say I was a huge fan of that movie. It was better than Batman v Superman, but really the best part was Ben Affleck's portrayal of Batman and Bruce Wayne. So, with that being said, I had to pick up the Batman figurine. I just thought it looked badass. Again, he played a really good Batman. So, at the end of the day, I want to try to collect all the live action Batman stuff. I am going to try to just mainly collect from, actual specific Batman movies where I know Batman v Superman and Justice League were kind of in their own little spot. Batman was obviously in it, but it was more than just Batman. But still, I really like the portrayal of Batman in those movies, even though I wasn't a huge fan of them. So I wanted to collect that figure from that movie. Now, another thing that I'm a fan of is the original Power Rangers. I grew up watching it. I really enjoyed it. And really looking forward to this anniversary special that's going to be on Netflix. Now, my favorite character was Tommy, who played the Green Ranger and then became the White Ranger. But at the end of the day, when he was my favorite, it was when he was the Green Ranger. That character was amazing. I just love how, he was a bad guy at first and then he became a good guy. I liked how his costume had different elements, with the gold-plated vest, with the gold diamond. Green was my favorite color. It was just a character that kind of offered a little bit extra compared to the other Power Rangers. And when he ended up becoming the White Ranger, I was still a fan of him, but at the end of the day, it wasn't as good as the Green Ranger in my opinion. Even though he was the White Ranger longer, the Green Ranger to me took the cake. So I saw that Jada was making a die-cast model, and me being such a big fan of Jada, I also have some Jada Batmobiles and stuff like that. I had to pick this up to kind of show my appreciation for that character, and at the end of the day, I was just a fan of just that portrayal of that character. He did a phenomenal job. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you guys, I got a little story with. So, I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan, mainly of the Ninja Turtle of the 90s. I grew up with the cartoon, and then I was a big fan of those 90s Turtle movies. I'm also a big fan of the recent Turtle movies too. I thought they were okay, but there's nothing like the original. The 90s took the cake. So, I wanted to get some live-action Ninja Turtle figures, and if you want live-action Ninja Turtle figures, the company to go to is NECA. Now, I looked at many different sites that sold the NECA Turtle figures, and they're all very expensive, but I found a pretty good deal on eBay. So I reached out to the lady that was selling them because she actually had what looked to be a legit store. And she told me that they were the original because I was afraid of buying a replica of the four. She told me they were original. She sent me the picture. I looked at them. I could tell they were real. So I bought it and I thought I scored. Well, then it came and it was not the original. It was a replica. So it came in this case, which is a great looking case, and when you get really close to it, you can't really tell with this video, but when you get really close to it, you can see that it's not the original. It's like a printed copy. So then I took it off and I looked at the turtles. I'll show you guys the back here. Everything looks pretty good unless you're really close. When you're really close, you can see it's not the original box. And then when you look at the turtles, there's definitely some imperfections in the paint. Their eyes, just some of the stuff that if you watch any videos kind of talking about, real compared to fake, all the stuff that they said to look at with the fakes, you can basically see with these turtles. And I don't know if you guys can see it with the glare, but unfortunately the replicas. Now, with the amount of money that I paid, I can't be mad. But at the same time, I was just disappointed because I literally talked to the lady. So she lied to me. But at the end of the day, she got the sale. So what can you do? But I'm going to keep these. They're not terrible. I mean, they still look pretty good. They're just not the original. So it is what it is. Sometimes you got to, lick your wounds and just kind of continue. And again, they're not that bad. They actually have gotten really, really good at making them look pretty damn close. So pretty happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I wanted to kind of do it kind of unpolished and almost like I'm doing a live video. So hopefully you guys were able to see everything okay and there wasn't too much glare. I'm really looking forward to you guys watching the game room tour and kind of seeing where these all get placed and where they end up getting displayed. All these figures and Funkos and stuff like that definitely are important to me because they represent some of my interests and some of the things I was interested in when I was a kid, like the Turtles and like my love for Batman. And at the end of the day, my love for Batman still continues because I'm loving, these movies that they're coming out with. And even the ones that I don't really like, there's still elements that I usually like. And most of the time, it's all Batman kind of related because I am such a big fan of Batman. Really looking forward to seeing that Flash movie and seeing Michael Keaton get back in the old cape and cowl, so that's pretty exciting. And I actually got the figure already ordered, so that's going to be coming. But yeah, really excited to kind of put these in their spots and really share with people that, you know, come to my Mancave Arcade, or people that watch these videos, really share some of my interests with you guys. I really appreciate anytime you guys watch the videos, and hopefully you guys are, you know, enjoying these videos and enjoying kind of learning about me and some of the interests that I have. So take care, you guys. Have a great day. And again, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. And again, thanks for watching.